Hi everyone, this is Shukesh Bonik from Gadgets Portal, and today I have with me the new Samsung Galaxy Note 4. As usual, I am going to show you 50 plus feet tapping tips and tricks on this amazing device that will blow your mind. I hope that you will find this video very interesting and helpful as before. Now for starter, when your phone is resting on a table, you can just swipe your hand on the top part of the display to wake it up. No need to press any button, and it's a very convenient way actually for a touchscreen device like this. Again, when your phone is locked, you can perform some task without even touching the device. Just say, "Hi friend, send Robin a message."
What's your message?
When are you coming?
What's your message? Ready to send it.
No, cancel.
Okay, I won't send it.
So this feature might be very helpful when you are driving, cooking, boxing, bathing, brushing, biking, etc. or just too lazy to pick up the phone for making a call or setting an alarm. The new Note 4 is a powerful monster and the display is also huge. Samsung is offering you some innovative and true multitasking experience to properly utilize this display. Just swipe from either corner at the top and convert the applications into floating pop-up windows. You can resize, move and open up to 5 pop-up windows. So you are basically using 5 applications simultaneously. From the multitasking window, you can directly get these pop-up windows just by pressing and holding the apps. So at the same time, you can take a picture, check that on the gallery and send a message or call a person. Now the interesting part is, if you press the home button, all the floating applications will be converted into floating icons. You can place this anywhere on the screen. Suppose you are playing a game and want to take a picture, you don't have to leave the game, just launch this floating camera icon and take a candid shot instantly. Now the most useful feature is you can actually transfer data from one window to another window. Suppose here in the messaging window you want to share an image, you can just click on this button here and this is the option you should check. Now just drag and drop. It's as easy as that. Now you must be familiar with the multi-window feature that splits the display into two, and it's a more convenient way of multitasking. Now the trick is you can get the pop-up window from here as well. You have to swipe for the multi-window, but clicking on this will launch the pop-up windows. So it's a very clever way to get additional windows in the split screen view like the calendar, calculator, etc. Suppose you are doing a web research and want to take notes, just tap and hold, drag to select the text and tap and hold again and drag and drop to your messaging or your note window. I personally use this feature a lot. You can do a lot more on this multi-window, and in this video I am just briefly mentioning the top 50 tricks on this Note 4. I have discovered more than 350 tricks on this phone, and as you know, I upload a series of tips and tricks, mostly 5 or 6 episodes where I elaborate all the hidden features. So make sure you subscribe and keep in touch. Now you must have already noticed this icon here. If you consider using this phone with one hand, then you can put this icon here. This will bring the home, the multitasking, the lock screen, the notification window, each and everything under your thumb, and this list is also customizable. We really love big displays, but in certain conditions it's quite inconvenient to use, especially with one hand. As always, Samsung has an innovative idea for you. Just swipe with your thumb and shrink the display. You can resize this window and move it anywhere. If you are left-handed, you can move it to left or just swipe from the left. All the hard keys are also on screen, so you don't have to stretch your finger for the volume rocker or the power key. Swiping again brings back the full screen view. The dialer can also be moved to either sides for better one-hand handling, and this also works in the keyboard, calculator, etc. There is also a new side key panel added to this Note 4. It's somewhat like the assistant menu, but you'll get the navigation keys mainly. Now on this touchscreen device, I really hate to press the push button home key, especially when using the S Pen, so this might be quite useful. Now let me quickly show you how can you get this assistant menu. I can triple tap the home button to get the accessibility settings, and under this option you will find the required settings. For the air wake up feature I've shown you, check these settings here. Well guys, you can increase the touch sensitivity of the display to use it with your gloves on, and you can even use a pencil. The screen can also detect metal and also rubber. Now the standout feature of this Galaxy Note 4 is the unique S Pen. It's redesigned and the pressure sensitivity has been doubled. So the writing experience with this new S Pen is sheer pleasure. You can set this action memo to launch whenever you remove the S Pen, and there are a couple of other ways actually. Just press and hold the button on the S Pen and double tap on the screen. Now it's more than just a drawing or note-taking app. You can perform some specific task. For example, if you write down any name with the phone number, you can directly save to contact menu. Tap on the selection or action tool here, and these are the actions you can take. As you can see, the phone number and the name has been detected separately. You can assign task, search location, search on the browser, send email, and I'll demonstrate how to properly use these features in the tips and tricks tutorial series, so let's move on. While hovering the S Pen, you can just press the S Pen button to get this air command wheel. There are 4 options, and this screen write actually takes a screenshot and you can write on it. Of course, swiping your hand across the screen takes a screenshot. Alternatively, as you know, you can press and hold the home and the power keys simultaneously. Well, there are few more options on the air command wheel I want to show you. There is a new Smart Select option which might be very helpful in the browser. You can snip a part of the display and save it for future uses. You can add this to your scrapbook, and the interesting part is you can extract the text from it. The little T icon here will do that for you. The other option, that is the image clip, basically crops a part of the display, and you can also give this clip a proper shape. Next, I have something out of the box. Here on the accessibility settings, you'll find this hearing option. At the bottom, if you click on the sound detectors, you'll find 2 very peculiar detectors. The baby crying detector can monitor your child and alert you if they are crying. Doorbell detector can also be used. You have to first record the doorbell sound. Your Galaxy Note 4 sports a heart rate monitor at the back, and this time you can not only measure heart rate, but you can even check the oxygen saturation in your blood. This indicates fitness level and intensity of an exercise, because when you work out you need more oxygen. The phone can also detect your stress level, and with the help of Samsung wearables like the Galaxy Gear, your sleep data can be recorded and synced with this S Health app. The sensor can even detect the UV level in the sunlight of your area. Just point the sensor towards the sun. Well, one of the best new features into this Galaxy Note 4 is the photo note. Suppose you are taking a class and want to take a snapshot of the whiteboard or blackboard, then this feature might help you in a lot of ways. For starter, if you are sitting at the corner of the room and getting an angular view of the board, you can just switch to manual mode, which automatically detects the rectangular part in the viewfinder. Now after taking the snapshot, as you can see, the desired part has been automatically detected, but you can also manually mark the area. Now you will see that the image has been straightened, and this is such a nice feature. The background of the text and lines can be removed as well. You can define the area this effect to be applied with the help of this selection tool here. There you go guys, the background has been removed, and if you take the image from a blackboard or whiteboard, then the image will be much more clearer. Pressing and holding on the whole selection will bring you this option, which converts the image into an editable file. This is what I've been talking about. You will get lines, text and shapes. Now you can make corrections, you can take additional notes. I have for you another very handy feature on this S Note app. Now I can transform this handwriting into text. There is a separate option for formula. There you go. I can also transform any shape. There is a cool new feature added to this S Note. Go to Insert, Image and select the last option. Now just making a loop on the screen will open up the camera viewfinder. Add custom shaped images and videos into your S Note just like that. Well, the browsing experience on this Galaxy Note 4 is just superb, mainly because of the brilliant S Pen. You'll get the mouse experience just like a PC, so drop down menus are not a problem anymore. The page can be scrolled just like so. Now the most handy new feature of S Pen is, instead of using your fingers for selecting any text, just press and hold the button on the S Pen and precisely select the part you want. Now if you don't know the meaning of a certain word, you can just select it and click on the dictionary. Now you will get the meaning in a pop-up window here. The words can be translated into a lot of other languages and I have actually downloaded this. You can also go full screen to make a web search if the word is not in the dictionary. The translators or dictionaries can be downloaded from here. Go to Manage Dictionaries and almost all the prime languages are available. Another very interesting trick is, whenever you hover your S Pen over any writing window, you'll get this handwriting window. Now just write down the URL. This works anywhere, and when you are using the S Pen, don't bother using the keyboard and also your fingers. This is my website. I have uploaded some camera samples here, so check those out. Okay guys, now let me show you some tricks on the messaging app. If you receive any link which you don't trust, you can just hover your S Pen and get a preview. Even the image will show up. In the message compose window, if you just hover your S Pen over the contacts menu, you get the recent contact list, and if you hover again on the attachment, the recent images will pop up. Now the handwriting to text recognition on this Note 4 is excellent. If you tap on this writing window with your S Pen, you directly get the handwriting window. Let me now show you some gestures you might not find anywhere. Now make corrections with a reverse swipe and you can even overwrite. Now concatenate these two words with a gesture like this, and you can also separate them just like so. For new line, just put an enter like this way. Now the new Samsung Galaxy Note 4 features several voice recorder modes, and you have two microphones at the bottom and one at the top. As you know, this cancels out the surrounding noise while talking, and here in the interview mode of the voice recording, you can record from both top and the bottom microphones, so that the interviewer's voice also gets recorded. In the meeting mode, you can basically record the sounds coming from all the directions and distinguish up to 8 sources of sound. After the recording, certain sources can be excluded or included. Next is the voice memo, that is, the words you speak will be converted into on-screen text as you say them. Hi there, what's up? Well, so far I hope that you are really enjoying this video. Please consider subscribing because I have a lot more to show you on this amazing Galaxy Note 4. Here on the video player, if you hover your S Pen over the video thumbnails, along with the preview, you get these additional options. The videos will also open in multi-window. There is basically an option for that in the multi-window settings. Now sometimes we need to fast forward a video or find a specific part. In long videos that's quite problematic. For a detailed seek, you can tap and hold the pen on the seek bar and swipe up. It's now half the speed and now it's 1/4 the speed. You might be familiar with the pop-up video player. Next, just with a triple tap on the power key, you can trigger emergency, that is your current location along with your images from the front and the back camera, and also a sound recorded with the microphone will be sent to your emergency contact number. So if you are in danger, let your family and friends know. This feature is called safety assistance, and there are also two more interesting options here. The Geo News will send you notifications about extreme weather conditions that may affect you. So if you live in a coastal or cyclone prone area or just going on a trek, then this might help you. The emergency mode will transform the display into grayscale and you will get direct access to your emergency contacts. Now Samsung included extensive power saving options. Background data can be restricted and you can also lower the performance of the CPU. As this is an AMOLED display, turning it into grayscale will save considerable amount of battery. Samsung has gone further. There is a ultra power saving mode which basically replaces TouchWiz with a black theme with very few options like the dialer, messaging, etc. So if the battery level is 10% or 5%, just enable this feature and you will get several more hours of backup. Now you must have heard about Smart Stay, that is the display won't turn off as long as you are looking at it. The phone actually detects your eyes with the front camera. The display on this Galaxy Note 4 is highly saturated and you can actually adjust the color tone of the display in accordance with your eyesight. From the accessibility vision settings, you'll find the color adjustment option. If you have a particular color blindness, then you can tune the display. What you have to do is to just arrange these color boxes in order of similarity. Sharing something over Bluetooth or Wi-Fi is quite troublesome. You have to enable NFC, Bluetooth and tap phones. With the help of Quick Connect, you can instantly share data without even checking those settings. Just switch on the screen of the other device and you are ready to go. Both of these devices should have this Quick Connect feature. Now just tap and select files to send. With the help of the download booster, you can speed up your download. For files over 30 MB, you can use both Wi-Fi and mobile data simultaneously. There is also a car mode in your Galaxy Note 4. You will get this simple interface along with voice input options. Moreover, you can mirror your phone's display to your car's display with this mirror link. Next, let me show you some tricks on the music player. In the settings, there is a feature called Adapt Sound which most of the people ignore, but I'm telling you guys, this is going to change your hearing experience entirely. Different people have different hearing capabilities and different headphones also exhibit different characteristics. This feature will perfectly tune the sound response from the phone for optimized hearing. Now I have few more tricks on the camera. The front-facing camera of this Note 4 is much more improved for selfies, and if you would like to capture a better selfie with the rear camera, then there is a special mode for you. This rear cam selfie will detect your face and automatically capture the image. You don't have to press the shutter. Let me give you a quick demo. You will hear some beeps and the beauty face also airbrushes your face. In the front camera mode, you can take interval shots with an interval of 2 seconds actually. Now you can choose the best image. The phone recommends the first one. Do you know the front camera of your Note 4 can record in WQHD, that is twice the size of Full HD? Consider using this if you want higher quality. The shutter can be triggered with voice commands as well. In this video I have shown you only 50 tricks and there are hundreds more. As I mentioned before, numerous videos on this device are coming soon on Gadgets portal, so please consider subscribing. Making this type of videos takes lots of effort, so you can really help me out by subscribing and sharing this video with your friends. Comment below if you have any query and check the description below for more videos on this Note 4. It's a beautiful device from both outside and inside. The design overhaul is highly appreciable. Some camera samples are uploaded into my Facebook page facebook.com/gadgetsportal and also into my website gadgetsportal.in. I have another channel called Gadgets Portal Play where I show Android games and applications, so you can check that out. Thanks for being with me on this very long video. I believe that you have found this helpful. So that's all guys, please don't forget to subscribe.